4. Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna start fading you out in 3, 2.
Okay, was that amazing?
Or what?
Or what? I know, that's like the same thing I said, but it's amazing.
It applies to every one of our guests.
Everyone, because it is an amazing time and everyone is super talented. So before we go on an interview, I just want to mention real quick that our friends from Techniche are having a day to night event.
What?
Right? It's called Techniche Techno Terror.
I think they're stealing our brand, but I'll let it slide.
It's this Saturday, October 27th, 3 to 9 p.m. at, of course, Reaches San Diego. It's a 21 and up event, and there's a $12 cover, but you know what? It's worth it. Go.
$12 is peanuts if you're going to get that kind of experience.
Right? And you'll have resident DJs, of course, our previous guest, Miss Mixoplex, John Bilotti, Josh Taylor.
So cool. They're all so cool.
They are awesome. And special guest, Hokum.
All the boys.
All the boys, of course. So I'm excited to have you here, Arielle.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Where do you get your inspiration to create music, and what keeps you motivated?
Oh my goodness. So I get inspiration from a lot of different places. I mean, different musical, there's different art forms that I'm really interested in as well. So that's a hard one to say, but sometimes, you know what? Different music and different tracks will actually inspire me to make something else, whether it be music or maybe create something else, or maybe how to approach a situation, even to communicate. I don't know if that answered your question.
Yeah, it answers my question, and thank you so much. Which has been your most memorable set so far? I'm sure there have been many, because you've been around San Diego and all these places.
I've had different ones at different places, and sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be at a big party. One of my favorite sets I ever played was a spontaneous back-to-back with a friend I hadn't seen for over a year, and
That's
we
awesome.
actually met at Burning Man, and we ended up at the same house party, and we ended up killing it.
Killing
for
it.
like 3 hours, and so that was really fun. I love playing at a live. That's one of my favorite places. I have a couple spots in LA that I used to play at all the time that I really love. But I mean, I really like Blonde too.
Oh my God, yes.
Like
I've seen you at Blonde.
Like a little beat cave.
It is.
You know, like whether you're getting all emo or whether you're dancing to house music. I mean, I have fun at every set. Every set's different. It's hard to compare, but sometimes my moments, you know, like kind of like you have inside jokes with yourself. Sometimes you have your own little insight.
Yeah, there's like certain events or times where you remember certain things and you're like, haha, you know, like this happened or that happened. Well, as long as it's a lot of positive experience, that's awesome, you know, and I appreciate it.
Oh, the Love Life boat was really, really good.
Oh my God,
That
yeah.
was so much fun.
And I saw you also at the house to ourselves. They had like a costume party, or you were dressed up. I loved it.
Wait, did you say boat?
Yes.
Yeah, she was in a boat party.
Oh, yes.
I want to go to a boat party.
You know what? The ideal place for me to play is on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
On the open seas?
Yeah.
Which of the 7 is your favorite?
Yeah, because you're real, like the mermaid, right?
Yeah.
Mermaid Sea Gypsy, like you have on your Instagram.
That's so cool.
Techno mermaid.
Yes.
Techno mermaid.
I mean, well, I can't. So I always say this. I can't just claim techno because there's other genres of house that I play. So I just say house and disco techno. So I can be technically.
Yes,
Yeah,
girl.
but House Mermaid doesn't really
Killing
roll off the
it.
tongue as well.
Yeah, but like, you know,
We'll workshop
house
this.
mermaid, disco mermaid, tech house.
Disco
tech
mermaid is
house,
great.
Disco mermaid. Mermaid Sea Gypsy.
Taking you deep into the depths.
Yes.
It writes itself.
All right.
I
So
can blow bubbles right now underwater.
I love it. So on a serious note, there's an implication that it's harder for women to make it in an industry that is predominantly male-driven. Do you agree?
Yes, I do agree for certain instances. I've always been in either different parts of the entertainment industry or other stuff that everything I always work in is all male-dominated pretty much, and I always end up being really women, so I gotta hold it strong.
Same here. I feel you.
There's also different ways to go about things, you know, like I don't like to try to victimize myself and play that.
I'm a
card.
woman,
Yeah, but I also, it's funny you asked that because just the last 2 days, I've been feeling that I'm just being very vague, by the way, in this answer, but
it's okay.
I am usually pretty strong with that. I usually know how to deal with and put my foot down and stand my ground and stuff, and you know how the they say, you know, we need to say no. Sometimes no isn't just like in protecting themselves physically. It's also saying yes or no.
Yeah,
or
but
speaking
going
up
for what
other
you
stuff.
want, even if you're
Yeah.
labeled as, you know,
Yeah.
because men, if they're competitive and strong, they're labeled as assertive and powerful. But at women, you know, we always get called like the worst.
Well, you know, especially when I was younger too, nobody would take me seriously because I looked like this dumb little blonde, like, da-da-da, like, blonde girl, like, no one's gonna take me seriously, I don't know anything. But then I try to come in and slay.
Slay.
But I've had to work harder to prove myself in certain situations like that, and now it's become more of like a fun challenge for me, where it's almost like my little secret I'm about to surprise them with, where, yeah, I
Like,
do
boom,
this.
surprise. You didn't
Yeah.
even know what was about to
Yeah.
hit you.
Oh, now you want to hire me for this? Oh,
I
okay.
definitely
that-
heard by a lot of people will say, like, some people hide behind their DJ name so it isn't immediately apparent what gender they are until they get up on stage.
Right.
And I think it's really inspiring that you stick behind your own name and you're standing behind your truth. You're coming out there representing you and every other female out there.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, that wasn't what I was going to do at first. I had names I was thinking of, and I wanted to come up with more of a, what's the word, androgynous.
Yeah.
Name.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But you know
But
what?
I
Like, who
decided to just go
cares?
with
Your name, yeah.
my name. But it is true. Like sometimes I do have that influence of like, even with certain graphics or certain stuff. Like I don't want something to look. Sometimes I feel like I don't want something to look too girly.
Yeah.
I want to be taken seriously in certain situations and like with self-respect. At the same time, I'm me, and I'm gonna be me, and also bring strong femininity. I can't say it.
I don't
It's
blame
okay. And you know what? Because there are certain expectations that maybe you feel you have to fulfill being a female artist. But you can be like, F that. I'm Arielle, and I'm the bomb, and I don't care what people say, and I'm going to kill it. And that's going to be you.
Yeah, and it's you know what I really loved about those costume parties, especially that House to Ourselves one that we did, and I was in the orange wig. I ended up playing the after party at Blonde that night as well. There are people that were there that I have looked up to and I've worked with that still haven't I don't know, not that they haven't full on taken me seriously as a DJ, but they also haven't gotten the chance to see me now that I've grown and playing and everything. And
Come into your own.
yeah, and I used to be watching them and like running their shows while they were there. Had no idea it was me for like an hour and a half.
Like,
however long.
surprise.
And then until after they're like, what? Oh my gosh. And they were talking about like, oh, this girl's cool. And then came up to me later, and it was just weird because I wasn't sure. I don't mean this like, not that I love them, but I don't know if they would have given me that compliment if they knew it was me, because they've gotten to know me now, and it's like,
Yeah,
still,
it's true, because in a way, like, I feel like women always have to prove themselves, right?
yeah, and it was fun to kind of not have an identity or be associated with an identity, because that's kind of how my personality is and taste in a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to identify with just one thing.
Yes.
And I do hold with a little bit of masculine energy myself as well, but I am a man-loving woman. I'm a straight woman, but I love,
Yes.
like, I want to represent for the women. Like, I want to be like, you can be girly and tough.
And
you know?
tough, yes. And that's why
and be girly.
And that's why I chose those pictures of you where you're like super badass, and then on the other side is like super girly, and I love it, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
So one last question before we continue with your set. What do you think of the underground music scene in San Diego? What are your opinions, like positive and negative?
So it's been fun to experience it and explore it, because I moved down here from LA. I've lived here for 2 years now. And it's like, it's so cool, because if you don't know what's up and where to go, then it's unfortunate, because there's so much good stuff in the house music scene and underground house music scene here. We like to unite a little bit more. It is a smaller network, and it's kind of saturated, I feel like getting a little saturated. At the same time, what I've loved seeing, especially in the last year, is the different crews uniting and joining forces and doing stuff, because honestly, like, it's hard. Like, you have friends, a lot of people share the same friends, they want to go to the same parties, and it's better to join forces, because then everybody wins, you know, everybody gets to be together.
Because a lot of shows and DJs are overlapping, I see.
Yeah.
But as long as we all stay united and help each other out, you know, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think it's important to do that too, and to work together, even if it doesn't have to be like working together on the same event. But I was talking to some other guys that run some of the parties here, and I think something that would help would be to communicate on dates and stuff, because we have some of the parties and the people they're not trying to compete with each other. But it's good to be mindful. So then when they're scheduling something, it works out better that their party's on one day and then the other party's on the other day.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate your input, and I wish we could have a lot more time, but you know what? This was quality over quantity, right?
Yeah.
And right now, we're gonna keep going with your awesome set and ask you a couple more questions in a little bit. So stay tuned, guys.
And once again, you were listening to KCR, the Sound
Of
of State,
State.
the best AM/FM radio station in San Diego.
Thanks to us.
Yeah, listen AM 1610 or on the TuneIn app or on kcr.sdsu.edu. All right, bring us back into it. Let's see what you got.
Woo.
How much time do we have?
Hey, we can actually do like the last questions, like the bomb question and like the future with the music playing in the background. Huh?
The connector we needed. It was on the side.
Oh my gosh.
So now it's in stereo.
Wait,
No
what?
way.
While you were talking, I hooked up the proper connector. There was one on the side.
Here we are. Look at this.
Hey,
Look at this
guys.
whole equipment that Sam helped carry. I'm so glad we have him to carry stuff. Yes. Killing it, girl. Girl power,
I'm gonna
yes.
do live. What's up? Happy almost Halloween, everybody.
Oh, look, Maddie's saying hi.
Hi, Maddie Lad.
Maddie Lad, you
Lad.
gotta be here sometime.
Maddie Lad.
Maddie Lad. Let's see, Marissa, Shane Weber. Hey, what up?
Hey, Shane. I'm like, hey, can we talk later? Sorry, I'm
My
busy.
cousin, Devin, Matt. Those cupcakes look dank. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, we got some cupcakes for.
We can tell you how they taste. Does that sound good?
Yeah, how about totally. And yeah, thanks you guys for listening. I said a bad word on air
Oh, I
twice.
loved it. You were totally
Thank
fine.
you. I said
loved it in time, and it
What
just
did you
just
say?
looked so. And then he's like, "Oh, thank you."
I said badass on air.
Oh yeah, see, I was trying not to curse because I.
Hey, you
curse
nailed
a lot.
it. You did really good.
I know. I just get so passionate about this subject. I'm
know.
like, oh, you're so fucking badass. You're so fucking cool.
Oh, thank you. She look how cool this is. She has her own. They're doing a radio station. It's so cool.
I just wanna expose my homies and have everyone know the talent of San Diego.
Scarlett. This
What
is
up?
talent too. This is talent here.
We're all talented here. And that's what we're going to SDSU. Just saying.
Sure.
Hello to my Alex Medina also. What up? I didn't work out today because I had the show, but I can't wait for you to yell at me later. Oh my trainer. Oh yeah, Arielle in the mix. And as you guys already know, tonight is the first installment of Nocturne. Yeah, we had David and Will last week talking about their show. So don't miss out. It's tonight at Blonde. Yeah, mommy. Mixing live. This is the first time we have someone mixing live too. So this is so special. Do you think we should start wrapping up, right? Yep. Okay. So you can ask the And we're back with a couple last questions for Arielle. Shoot, Sam.
So I have a question for you. What was the most challenging event, the biggest time you bombed? Something that maybe you really tried to overcome that grew you into the person you are today?
That's definitely happened. You know what? Just because this is fresh on my mind, and that's how I'm only way to really remember it.
I hate to rush you. You have 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the after party at the lawn I was playing, nobody knew who I was. I made it through the whole set, and the last like track, I completely bombed bad. It was really weird.
Oh
There's
my
something
God.
up with the track that it wasn't reading properly, and it was really hard to mix out of as well. But okay, I messed it up, but now I gotta mix out of it well, and I did, but it was weird. I had to put it down like a couple BPMs.
All right.
It didn't make any sense.
And lastly, where can we see you next? What does the future hold for you?
Okay, so Friday I'm gonna be playing at the Love Life Halloween party.
Woo!
And in the deep end room, which is in heaven, ironically, the deep end will be upstairs in heaven, along with the Stay Bad crew, deep end, Love Life. And then at Spin on Saturday night.
Woo! Don't miss out. You can look up Arielle Z on Facebook or Arielle Zimmerman also. Don't forget to like our page, Scarlett Letter Show. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Perfect timing.
Woo!